This time we will go for overlapping swirls and what addition of traveling does to the character of the pattern. So we start like the other swirl. We can turn a little bit more or a little bit less, that depends on you. And now you can already see the similarities from the pattern we started, and now we start with the repeated echoed arches. You can already see the similarities here. The only detail is we are traveling, and instead of an arch we are quilting a swirl. And to create the overlapping effect, that's where you have to travel a little bit and add an echo. You travel and you start another swirl. A bit farther to add an echo, and I pay attention that I change the direction of my swirls on a regular basis. The advantage of this design is that it allows you to fill the space in a very good way, leaving hardly any odd spaces, a lot just on the edges of your pattern. So everything is covered, kind of. And if it's not, you are just adding echo lines, and then you are fine. We have an odd space that we have to fill now. And that's why I came back here. So here I will just add echo lines. My last one over here, I will use my simulated seam line to travel. now I want to finish off this one side, so that's why sometimes I'm adding one echo extra, because I have to go in a certain direction, and if I don't want to, especially if I don't want to travel. Of the odd spaces here. It takes a little bit of time usually, but it's just on the edges of your negative space, and everything depends how complex is the space that you are filling up with a given overall pattern. So right now this one is relatively dense. The echo lines are about 1/4 inch space. It is great texture, but of course the pattern takes a little bit to fill. I noticed that because I'm using white background and darker, almost every single color I'm using will be darker. Every single inaccuracy in my quilting is showing up pretty great. That means I have great chance right now to focus on certain areas of my quilting that may need improvement. There is always something. But I just visited my mom and I had the chance to see one of my earlier quilting projects. Actually, it was also of swirls, and I made this project like 7 years ago, about, and I was surprised, maybe even not, maybe about 5, so it was still before I started the YouTube channel, and I was surprised how much progress I have made during this time. I actually liked it when I was done with it, and it's still a very nice table topper, but now I simply could see the progress I have made in the last 2 years. So or that you're be very critical of your own quilting if you compare it to pictures on Pinterest or social media. But sometimes it is better to compare to your work that you have done last year or last month, especially if you're a beginner. Then your progress will be very, very fast at the beginning. After that, you will need a longer time to see improvement because you will be already so much better. And of course, everything depends on this. How often do you quilt? What kind of patterns and what is your focus? So it is all about exercise, discipline and dedication, like with everything else. So as you can see here now, I'm focusing that I am coming back here to those odd spaces again. So I am filling them, so I do not have to come back anymore. So there is lots of traveling at the edges. But we are almost done here. It is very rich texture, so no wonder it took us a little while to finish it. I hope you will be making this quilting projects, those exercises together with me, one video after the other, one section after the other, because then you can compare the influence of those little details like this, that here I am doing the traveling and not just echoing. That this little change allows me to stack my swirls on top of each other instead of quilting them next to each other. It's the little things that make the difference. And we are done. So now let us take a look at the last three patterns. So here we had swirls without any hooks, just using echo lines, and they are, each of them is in principle separately filling the space. Very nice regular texture. Here we had curls, but a very similar shape, but stacked completely different, and the texture is completely different as well, even if we are using the same shape. But here we use the traveling to control the direction where we are going. We have different size for the interest. It's a very nice overall pattern. And then we have here swirls, but we used traveling instead of a turn point to add additional echo lines. And here we have this effect of stacking the one swirl on top of each other. So now, as the next example, let us do the extended swirls, and then we will be, I think, done. There is one with the hooks, but maybe I will just do that with the with the extended swirls together, not to add additional very similar topic.